So this is a video from the gaming PC, or is this
No, this is
from
this
streaming?
this is the streaming PC video. That's the intro scene.
Okay.
Oh, is it back up?
Yeah, your stream is back up.
Oh, shit. Well, my Twitch dashboard is fucked up then.
Yeah, that's why I kind of recommend kind of restarting everything.
Well, no, it's the nature of the Twitch dashboard is always not the best. Sometimes because it's run through a browser, so it kind of sucks.
Yep. Yep.
One of the worst and best developments in computer technology was being able to do everything on the web through the browser. It's so convenient because you can have on all these different mobile devices and computers and whatever, but it sucks because these browsers are crap. They're all full of memory leaks and all this other fun stuff. They're just so crappy, and it's just ugh. I hated it ever since the 90s. I've hated this. I mean, it's nice to be able to, you don't have to go to somebody's desktop to install software or whatever, but man, it's a pain in the ass sometimes.
So did you want to go back to the video from your gaming PC then, or?
Let me make sure the stream is up and running. Still, I'm waiting for my Twitch dashboard to load up properly. Okay, we're good.
But your stream is up.
Yeah, I see it now. I just want to make sure there. Okay, so they're full of mana leaks. Yes, they are. Did I say mana leaks? Or did I say memory leaks or mana leaks? Because I meant to say memory.
Well, you said memory.
I did say memory. Okay. Because I wouldn't be surprised if I said mana leak. That's why I had to ask. But anyway, so driver's been updated for my network card. Hopefully this solves the issue. We'll see. Let's see. We are going back over to okay, so we're back to looking at the gaming PC and the NDI source. I need to check these as properties real quick from OBS. So highest net sync is we wanted source timing, not the network. That's what it's supposed to be. Hardware acceleration of the deal. Oh, that's okay. So this is one hopefully it'll work. Okay, so here, so network optimization or utilization for OBS on the streaming computer is approximately 679 megabits per second, which is where it should be considering streaming at 4 megabits per second. That's our standard. And then over on the gaming PC, it's kicking out 80. Now it's down to normal. Okay. So once again, the right-hand side of the task manager there at the top is the screen capture from NDI. And it's fluctuating fairly low because nothing's really happening. Once we start moving around the cursor, it's going to jump up. Now if we start putting images and stuff back up, it'll be higher up. So let's push the limit just a little bit. And let's go to the start screen real quick. Because again, I don't want you judging my directory hierarchies. So dogs. So
You're just going to be judging your dogs for eating grass.
no, I'm not eating grass.
He's chewing on grass.
No, he's sniffing the grass.
Looked like he was chewing on something.
Oh, wonderful. Here's something. Windows 11 does not view AVI files. What the hell? Okay, this one's from the other day. Okay, so this is the most recent recording of the dog cam I had that I made over on the other day. Something like the 11th, I think it said. So it's basically just Mickey laying in front of the camera with our beautiful seahorse. One thing he'll judge is your hot tub cleavage. You're not going to see my hot tub cleavage because I don't have a hot tub. But anyway, happy Friday, everyone. If you're here to watch Solasta, we are having technical issues, which hopefully might have been resolved with the driver update. But we'll see. But anyway, we're supposed to be playing Solasta with Jeff Hobo and Hurricane today, but it's been delayed at the very best. And if they're still willing to play, if this works, again, this is going to take a good 15 to 20 minutes to determine if it's worked or not. So
what does it say on the network on each side?
We're sitting at 45 megabits per second approximately on the streaming computer, and about 50 or so on the streaming computer. So about where we're supposed to be. So it's looking good so far. 1.21 gigawatts.
Wasn't that what it was at before?
Yes.
No. Okay.
But that wasn't. We won't know if there's anything wrong until something happens, because the log doesn't tell us anything when it's good, when everything is fine. You know, it's one of those issues. Nobody pays attention when everything's running the way it's supposed to. It's only when things don't work the way they're supposed to is when you get to start looking for stuff. But anyway, 1.21 gigawatts. Isn't it supposed to be gigawatts? He just mispronounced it. Isn't that one of the more famous mispronunciations of a word in a movie? Because then it's supposed to be gigawatts. He says he doesn't know how to pronounce GIF. He says GIF. That's why I need okay alarm that sounds every 15 seconds that everything is okay. I would be satisfied with a 30-second alarm. 15 seems a little excessive. Oh, by the way, the seahorse is available as an emote for subscribers of the channel. So if you want to use that, you know what to do.
So this current setup that killed the stream before the updated for the driver, right?
No, actually I changed stuff around. I went back to because there was a couple of changes that were.
Oh, you went back to some previous settings that you had for the OBS.
Yeah. I went back to basically the default settings, the way they're supposed to be, and because the ones I were using we'll just say were more experimental to see whether they would help, but they didn't. So we just went back to basically the defaults. Hey, Google's is still here. Yes. Anyway, so this is where the seahorse comes from. On the right-hand side of the video there. That's where the seahorse comes from. And what is it? That is a mobile. And the funny is, when I was making the emote for this, Mrs. Gimpy.
Hello?
Say again?
Is the video still going?
As far as I know, it is. Oh, wait a minute.
Or is Mickey just very still?
The video is. I paused it.
Okay.
I paused it and didn't realize I paused it. So anyway, so he didn't delete it completely. Pando is still an option. I removed that thing. That's not supposed to be there. Pando should not be there. That is not meant to be on the stream. Pando. Yeah, the Pando is not even an extension in my extensions anymore. If it's still there, I don't know why. It shouldn't be. That should not be there. Yet you can redeem it. Yeah, I don't know how that's happening, because that extension actually isn't even there. So, Twitch. But as I was saying about the seahorse, that is when I was making the emote last week, I think it was, Mrs. Gimpy walked in and she saw it and she goes, "Oh, what are you doing with that picture?" And I says, "I'm going to make an emote for stream. She goes, oh, that's cool, blah blah blah. And then she started telling me the story. She goes, do you tell them what that is? And I go, yeah. I told them it's like a wind chime. It's a what's the word? I just used it. Crap. Anyway, it's not a wind chime. It's something else. But it's actually, and it's meant to be on the porch. And she goes, did you tell them that it's not going to be on the porch? Because I don't want it to get ruined. And I go, yes. I told them that's exactly why it's in the house. Why it's hanging where it is, I can't explain. But it's in the house because she doesn't want to put it on the porch and have it get destroyed by the sun. So, because our porch is basically uncovered, and she'd be hanging that thing, and in the winter it'd be okay, but in the summer it'll get destroyed by the sunlight. Because it's made out of basically wood. That's not a plastic seahorse. That's actually a carved piece of wood, and there's 3 of them. That's the lowest of the 3, and you can sort of see the little crossbar above it. Now, what do they call these? A mandolin? No, it's not mandolin. What the hell is it called? I don't know. Something to start with an N. Mandola. Mandola. Something like that. But anyway, so that is actually, it's actually a little, it's a carved piece of wood. It's not plastic or anything, and it's painted blue. And I actually, in the first version of the emote, I had to redo because for whatever reason, it came out as a very dark blue, and I didn't really notice it until I just so happened to have the image up on one screen, and then I saw it on the dog cam one morning, and it's like, wow, those blues do not match. So I went in and redid it, and so now the emote is a little bit closer. It's almost exact the way it's supposed to be. So carved pizza wood. I don't know what kind of wood it is. I just know it's wood. It's just wood. And we're doing pretty good so far, aren't we? We're at 12 minutes. No problems. But Jeff has gone quiet.
Oh, I went to the washroom.
Okay. Okay, no problem.
And I needed some water.
Yep, understandable. I'm getting to that point too. But as I was saying, so we're 12 minutes into the stream.
Well, actually, because you had the video paused for a while, so that was maybe 5-ish.
No, the video was paused on the gaming computer. The streaming video was not paused. It was only the video itself that was paused.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, okay. But it's still running.
Because you're doing like a bit of a load test with the video for
that's true.
all that, so that's what I meant.
Well, let's see. When the video is moving, it's sitting at about 50. And when it's paused, wow, it really jumps down. Yeah, definitely want the video running. Piece of wood kind of sounded like pizza. Oh, okay, I see.
But yeah, maybe another couple of minutes once you get to, what is it, about 2 o'clock here, so like maybe 2:05. If everything is still good, then maybe try the game, I guess.
Yep, we'll bump it up. Yeah,
maybe we'll bump a more active video.
Yep. Well, just starting up Solasta, we'll bump up the data usage to 130. We know that, so they'll do that in a couple of minutes.
Yep, that works.
And to stick on the concept of pizza, Mrs. Gimpy owes me a pizza. She's not here, but she owes me a pizza. We were talking about that the other day. She still owes me donuts too. She said, because she promised me when my sense of taste came back, she was going to get me donuts. Or actually,
your taste came back?
Oh yeah, a couple weeks back, about 2 or 3 weeks ago now.
Well, how long was it gone for? At least half a year?
It disappeared at the end of December. So yeah, it was gone for 6 months easy, almost 7.
Are you sure your taste is back? Maybe it's a different taste.
Everything seems to be somewhat normal again. I don't seem to have any weird taste anymore. Because it was funny, is the way it worked was, well, maybe it's not funny, but about a month ago, about halfway through June, was when my taste changed. I wouldn't say that it came back so much as it changed, as in I could start tasting things, but I don't want to describe what they were. Just like my smell came back just like about a week or a couple of days before my taste did. And by coming back again, it was like, what the hell am I smelling? And then it was like, what the hell am I tasting? Because it wasn't what, like I was eating dinner. I'd be eating dinner and we're having our typical chicken and potato stuff. And it's like, okay, this doesn't taste like nothing anymore. This tastes like ugh. And and over the course of a week or so, it gradually changed more and more and more. And it's like, oh, this tastes more like chicken and French fries. And then I started putting stuff on the food, like Mrs. Gimme had some barbecue sauce, and I started using that, and it was like, oh wow. It was like the being overcome by smells and tastes again. It was just so weird. But yeah, that was I think my taste and smell have been fully back for like 2 weeks, maybe 3.
Cool.
So, and like I said, when my taste and smell disappeared way back in the end of December, after about a week or two, we were talking, and Mrs. Gimpy, she lost her taste and smell too, but not nearly as long. She was only gone for maybe a month at tops. And, when hers came back, she felt really bad, right? Because she could taste food and stuff. They go, well, tell you what, when my taste and smell comes back, you have to get me donuts. And she said, okay. And I go, do you promise? She said, yes. I went, okay. I still don't have my donuts. And we were looking at pizza coupons just earlier this week, I think it was. Or was it last weekend? Had to have been earlier this week. And I said, pizza? And I go, I haven't had pizza in over 6 months. And she laughs. She goes, okay, we'll have to get some pizza. And we still haven't had any pizza yet. So, yeah. Sounds like a proper stress test for the taste bud. It does. It does. Oh, we've been told the last couple of weeks, 2 weeks or so, we've been putting my taste buds to the test as far as food goes. Like, I had ice cream for the first time, and I can't remember. I mean, it's been a while before even I lost my taste that I had any ice cream. The video's over. Okay, so the video
sounds like you had to update the drivers for your taste and smelling buds. Then I guess
that's what it sounds like. So anyway, we're going to start up Solasta and see if this happens. Grendel, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Much appreciated. And welcome to the stream. Did that come through twice? No, wait, that only comes through once for you guys. It comes through twice for me. But anyway, so like I said, the last 2 weeks, had ice cream for the first time, I want to say in 9 months, because it'd been a while before, December, that I'd even had ice cream, so that was good. And then she got chocolate chip cookies yesterday, and I had those last night for dessert. It's like, oh, just. So
what's the task manager showing you?
The task manager is showing me nothing at the moment, because I'm not looking at it. Just a second. So OBS is... So OBS for the streaming computer is at 130-ish, where it's supposed to be. And then for the the gaming computer, we need to change this to window so we can tab out and see stuff. Okay, so here we're looking at about the same. So 130 is where we're supposed to be.
And for the video from before, it was going at 40?
Roughly, yeah. Yeah,
okay.
But yeah. Basically, everything is performing the way it was before. The upside now is we're approaching 20 minutes of stream time. We're actually hitting 19 minutes here in about 2 seconds. So far, so good.
Well, I'll leave it up with Solasta for maybe about 10 minutes and see what it does, I guess.
Yeah, I just want to listen to the music here, because unfortunately when we do this, Solasta is one of those games. So after how many hours of testing? 4? A little over 4 hours is when this all started. And eventually we run into...
And it might be the NIC drivers. Huh.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. It was, so far it's looking like it was the network card driver need to be updated. Which is odd. So odd. But again...
Well, maybe not really, all things considered, to be honest.
The more I'm thinking about it is the NDI software is something that's a little bit more advanced than what we normally do. So... 24 hours? 24? What do you mean 24 hours? No 24 hour stuff. Oh shit, I was supposed to do a giveaway today.
Today? It's Friday.
Oh, sorry. See, I don't know what day it is. That's why I asked him to Discord this morning. So what day is it? Grindle on YouTube stream series, Wrath of Lot. Thank you, Grindle. Thank you for watching them. And if you ever want to watch live, they're on Sundays. Just so you know, they're on Sunday. I do those on Sundays. Okay, so like I said, I thought today was. I have no idea. Today I got up and I was like, "What day is today?" And I go to Discord and I go, "Today Friday." Because I wasn't sure, even though I know there's other ways of finding out, but I went to Discord, and I still keep messing it up. So, but yeah.
Okay, so it seems to be going longer than a couple of minutes. That's positive.
Yep, we're up to 21 minutes stream time, so that's good.
Well, no, I mean since you started Celeste.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're still at 1:30. So we want to do what, at least for another 5 to 10 minutes for sure.
I would say 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Because when you get outages, it was normally occurring about every 5 minutes at one point.
Right.
And sometimes it was about 10. So if you can get above 10, that's quite positive.
So the next question is, do I want to jinx it?
Jinx what?
How long it's going to stay up by asking a question about some certain people's availability. I 100% want to jinx it. Okay, so my question is, are Jeff, Hobo, and Hurricane still interested in playing Solasta today for a few hours? If this stays up for 10 to 15 minutes longer without issues.
Yeah, you gotta...
I know.
don't know if you're quite there yet.
Well, that's what I said. It's.
Yeah, no, if it stays stable for 15 minutes, yeah, sure. I'm in.
Okay. I mean, the worst thing that can happen is it's going to die. I mean, it's not going to, it's going to make people's computers blow up or anything. So it's not that big of a deal. If it, happens to die while we're streaming. You need your D&D fix? Okay. 20 days? So you're down to 20 days left? Is it even 20 days? 20 days would put it at, yeah, that's the 3rd of August. Yep. Just finished the tabletop version of Wrath of the Righteous campaign that you've been playing with coworkers for just over 30 months. You do any tabletop gaming? Not anymore. I haven't done any tabletop gaming since the early 90s. I just don't have the friends around here anymore, and my wife's not really into it either, so there's no real incentive to do tabletop gaming here for me. Yeah, Ring, it's August 3rd. It's not going to die. The problem has been irrevocably and completely fixed beyond any shadow of a doubt. I hope so. Oh, and that's right. Console is 1 month after the PC for whatever reason they did that. 7 local gaming friends. They all moved away. It's what happens when people get older. Except the last time I played was, I think I was a sophomore in college, maybe. Ring, you have 0 plans of why? It's not for. Oh, it's not even coming out on Xbox at first. Wow. Might be working anyway. That's why you call it sick, Ring. But you don't. You're not one of those type of workers. Most people play tabletop over streaming software these days. That's true. Yes, a lot of people do tabletop on. There's a number of streams up there on a regular basis. I haven't watched any of them, but I see them in the lists. You can handle it. I'm sure if your laptop can handle it, and I have a deadline for August. Well, there you go.
Okay, so it seems to be about 5 minutes.
Okay. So, I mean, this is looking good.
Task Manager says same thing.
Yeah, it's stable. It's stable where it is. Hey, Battle, welcome back. How's the new rig? It is fine. The rig is fine. Our issue has been setting up the dual box streaming, which I think we might have actually resolved finally after 4 hours of troubleshooting with Jeff. And it came down to just looking at the stupid logs of the computer and seeing that the network card needed a driver update. At least that's what it looks like. Which again is weird, but you know. You play on some sites.
Yeah, because the network, like the NSI program, might have been using a setting that an updated network card would have had.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking too. Yeah, you do the updated software to deal with the NDI stuff, which makes sense in that case. It does make sense.
And it might have actually even solved some other issues you were having before with OBS and Discord, inadvertently.
Possibly. The Discord thing, I think, I guess a network issue could cause that on the Discord with the mic dying. Yeah, that's possible, I would think. And then the inadvertent disconnects over the last, I don't know how many months or years. Updated driver might fix it. We'll see. Won't know until we go a long time without any problems, but even then, something else could say, whatever, I'm not going to get into that. So, Baldur's Gate has 2 big problems, D&D 5e and being Divinity Original Sin 2.5. Well, it's made by the same developers as Divinity Original Sin, right? So that's to be expected. I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3 at all. I've avoided it as much as I can. Basically, I saw the original trailer come out, and I went, I'll wait, and I'll keep pushing it off to the side burners until then, until it's actually going to release. And, you know, that's what I'm waiting for. And I've waited. I've done a very good job of avoiding the Baldur's Gate 3 stuff. So, but I'm looking forward to it. Even though I know it has nothing to do with Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, other than it takes place in Baldur's Gate. That's the only connection, right? So, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Okay, so, I think we're okay.
Yep, it's been about 10 minutes.
We're okay. So, Hobo, Hurricane, you guys here? Are you interested in playing Solasta?
Well, you got Hurricane here in the Twitch channel, so I think that's the answer to that.
And Hobo was here earlier.
Yeah, he was monitoring the Twitch chat.
You're at home. Only modern D&D, only from Solasta, but its turn-based combat feels more fluid and free. Again, I haven't played it, so we'll have to see. If you like Divinity Original Sin, but why not have Divinity Original Sin 3 instead of Divinity Original Masquerade in this D&D game? Because I got the license for it, that's why. Because they'll pull in more people, that's why. You understand that part, Zombie, right? Every time you get a license as big as Dungeons & Dragons slapped onto your RPG, you have a tendency to get a bigger audience. So that's exactly why that's the way that is. But anyway, Hobo, are you awake? Because without Hobo, we can't really do this. And I really want to see, you know, Solasta with all these nice little settings that I've never been able to run before. Ultra, very high. These are all this is what the game suggested, by the way. Or at least that's what it came as. All the big stuff. So I'm kind of eager to see that. Somebody poke Hobo.
Yeah, you need a setting like in the Twitch chat for you can electrify his cell phone or something.
That'd be
or
nice.
set it to vibrate.
Just have Bob go nuts.
Yeah, I don't think he's monitoring at the moment, but...
Characters can now look like they're made of Play-Doh instead of putty. Hey, that's still a step up. It's not so much about the character, you know, models as it is just the, you know, overall detail of the game. And smoother running is really what I'm looking for, or hoping for. Hobo. Is Hobo awake? We need Hobo here.
Oh, while you're waiting for Hobo, I'm going to grab
There
some
he is.
food.
Okay. Okay, Hobo, are you up for playing some Solasta for a couple hours? Now that it looks like my network issue is resolved. Fingers crossed. Press any key to start? No.
Ooh, someone feels fancy, Solasta with a controller.
Oh, is that what it wants? Oh, because my controller's plugged in. That's what it wants.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay, that was quick. Okay, I'm trying to get the stream title set up.
Peanut butter and crackers.
Yummy. Okay, just a second. Why is it doing that when I move the mouse? That's weird. Okay, come on, stream title.
And for the stream, you probably don't want to do the Vern streaming on the Discord at this point.
Nah, she's not running it at all right now, so. Yeah, she's not running, so we're gonna have to go streaming it for breaks and whatever. God, I'm losing out on so much money today. No ads whatsoever. I'm gonna miss out on my dollar for the day. Yes, that's how much money I make off of advertising, if anybody's wondering. I make about $1 a day from advertising here on Twitch, so if you think I'm rich, that's how rich I am. Unless I get lucky, and then sometimes I get lucky. For some reason, it jumps up to $2 in a day. I have no idea why. I haven't figured that out. Stop. You don't want Steam. There. Your keyboard doesn't have an NA key. Neither does mine for some reason. It's about a steak dinner now. $365 a year is nothing to sneeze at. It can pay for a mobile data plan. Actually, what it's used for is basic. Like I said, I usually make about $30 a month off of advertising revenue here on Twitch, and I use it to pay for part of my water bill, or is it my? It depends. Sometimes I use to pay for part of my water bill because we have to pay for our water here, or sometimes I used to pay for part of the internet access bill because that's $30 doesn't cover. But you know. But in reality, is typically the money that I make off of Twitch is paying for, like I said, it's either the water bill plus a little bit extra for, say, the utility bill for electricity, or what else? What was the other one? I think it's water, utility bill, and internet. That's what I use my Twitch money for, typically, to pay for. I don't make a lot of money off of Twitch. So, anyway, I do need to take a quick break before we get started because I have run out of water, and I need to take a little stretching my leg break because I've been sitting here for a little while. So when I get back from the break, we will get started here with Solasta, with Jeff Hobo and Hurricane, as long as they are all present, which I think they are. So anyway, be back shortly. Thank you all very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.